Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new fall series. I'm super excited, so let's get right to it. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this new fall series. It's finally here. I think I've been talking about this for a few months now, but it is finally ready. And so I paired the series with the release of my digital magazine, which is now available on my website. So on the magazine, you're gonna see tutorials for all of the projects that you are gonna see on this series. They're gonna be step-by-step pictures, instructions, and yeah, super excited. So I'm gonna leave the link to my magazine on the description box below. Now for some of these projects I also did video tutorials. For example, this first one here, I do have a video tutorial that I'm going to play right after I finish sharing with you the book, but some of the other projects I just kept them as magazine tutorials just because it was a little bit difficult for me to kind of try to make video tutorials for everything. But I really hope that you guys are excited for the series, and also this is going to be a giveaway, so all you have to do to participate on the giveaway is come back every day and leave a comment, and that's all you have to do. And the prize for the giveaway is going to be 2 subscriptions to my digital magazine for the volume 5, which is going to be 2023. And I'm just so excited. I can't believe we're approaching the 5th year of the magazine. I want to thank you so much for all your support. And so I also put a video yesterday with some really fun announcements, so make sure to check that if you haven't seen that already. I will link it below. And so the first project that I have here for you, it is a folio, and I wanted this folio to be a large. Of course this is a fall theme, but you can definitely use this folio if you are looking for any like large picture displays, like a school album, like a wedding album, like a Christmas album even. And I just really love how large these books are. They're really flat, so they're really easy to store, and the capacity for pictures, it is it's really great. I mean, you have a lot of room for pictures, large, small, collage, anything. And this tutorial is super easy, so if this is one of your first books that you're making, this is going to be a really good tutorial for you to follow. So the collection that I am using, I believe it's called Fall Festival, and it is by Mintai. It was a collection that was released last year, and I just love it. I love the color. So this measures 8.5 by 11, and as you can see, I am using a layer of gold. This is actually rose gold cardstock from Recollections, and the spine is 1.5 inches, and then here is the back. So pretty, the papers. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. So this opens really flat. I did use some flowers here. These flowers are from the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby, and I just wanted to keep them to the side and they're not too bulky, so we can still open the folio really flat. So on this side, I wanted to do this floating pocket section because the collections this collection had a lot of different journaling tags, and I definitely wanted to create a space for this. And you can add some journaling, or you can add a picture on the back. And then I use some of my scrap pieces as well to create some little tags. This can also be a bookmark. And so I use one of the 12 by 12 and also one of the 6 by 6 paper packs from this collection to make this project. Here we have another pocket. I just absolutely love the image of this little doggy, so cute. And then again, we open this up, and it is the same display here on the back. So again, some of the images are from the 6 by 6 paper collection, and then these cut parts are from the 12 by 12 collection. And then we get to this section. This is what I call my section A. Actually, this whole thing is called section A on the tutorial. And so over here we have this page. I wanted to kind of paper piece to still have that 12 by 12 design, but this opens up, and then we have a place for pictures, and I went ahead and just included some of these cut apart. And I didn't back this on cardstock because on the back you have this really pretty like frame to add pictures or to journal if you wanted to, and I just really like that. And then so here I just created a tag spot, and then this also opens here and it opens here as well, and then this whole panel opens to the side. And so you can see that I use white cardstock to complement on the areas where I'm going to showcase some pictures. You can also add some pictures on the design paper, but for the most part I want to keep the areas for pictures on plain cardstock. Now this whole section also opens up and it reveals this beautiful 3D page, and I just wanted this to look like a window. You can of course add different size pictures, but I just really like how they look. And as you can see, this is the 12 by 12 that I divided in two, and of course you can add some pictures there as well. And I just love how this page turned out. This is probably my favorite layout in there, and I also do love that it's kind of like a hidden surprise. And so on this side we also have another 12 by 12 design. We have the adorable little doggy and some of the rose gold cardstock, and then this opens up and it opens up. You can see how I use my scrap pieces to create just a little bit of design, and then also some white cardstock to put some pictures. Now if you have your pictures ready to glue, you can just go ahead and size this to the size of your pictures, but I typically don't have my pictures ready, and I size my pictures to the book when I'm ready to print. And then so over here we have these four-way layouts, so these two open and open and open up and down. Again, we have that paper, but what I love about this layout is that you can add some photo mats if you have some extra photos and just put them on the center, and then this is going to hold all those extra pictures in there as well. And then I'm gonna move this up, and then this section is going to come down here. Just some different design. I have some gold cardstock there as well, and same thing here. So now this opens, and then this opens, and then here we have another 3D page. Really simple and really easy to make, and then some areas for pictures, and then this closes, and then this whole thing closes, and then this is going to open up here. And so on this side, let's see if I can move this down, we have here these two opening sides. These are just simply 6 by 6 pieces that I added. I think I added this after because I had some extra paper, and so I just went ahead and added these two flaps here, and we move these over, and then over here we have a pocket on this back section. And again, using some of my 6 by 6 papers, just created some photo areas or journaling areas, and I just love the paper here. So what I did is just divide the page in two to still have the beautiful design but make it a functional pocket there as well. And that is this folio. I hope that you guys enjoy the walkthrough. And now we're gonna go ahead and make this together, but first let me remind you to come back tomorrow for another project. Make sure that you're leaving a comment so you can be part of the giveaway. The giveaway is open to US and international subscribers, so it is open to anywhere you are. And make sure to watch the video I posted yesterday with some really fun announcements. And so yeah, so now let's go make this book. Okay, so we're going to start with the base of this folio. So to wrap around the base, I went ahead and put together 4 pieces of lightweight cardstock. This is 65-pound cardstock, and I just went ahead and glued the 4 so I have a big space to wrap my chipboard pieces. And I am actually using 65 pounds for the whole folio, but you can use 110 for the inside pages if you like to. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue the chipboard pieces. Now the chipboard is cut at 8.5 by 11, and the spine is 11 by 1.5 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim the corners and just use my double-sided tape to wrap the cardstock around. So now I went ahead and cut a piece of cardstock at 10 3/4 by 5 inches, and we are going to glue this piece and down on the inside of the spine. This is going to be to secure the spine, and also we're gonna go ahead and score along the bending lines. Then I went ahead and cut two pieces at 10 3/4 by 8 1/4, and we're gonna glue these on the inside covers. So we have the base for our folio, and now we're gonna work on the inside. So we're gonna put this here on the side, and I am going to cut one piece at 10 3/4, and this is going to be by 5, and we're going to score this piece along the 5 inches at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to fold these along the score lines right here, and I'm gonna fold right there. Now I am going to cut 4 pieces, and these are going to be 5 by 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 5 by 4, and 1 more. And then we're going to score these 4 pieces along the 5 inches. We're going to score at 1/2 and at 4 1/2, and along the 3 1/2, or I'm sorry, along the 4 inches, we're going to score at 1/2. Okay, and I'm going to do the same, 1/2 and then 1/2 and 4 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces. So I'm going to add 2 pockets on the front side and 2 pockets on the back, and you want to make sure that the score lines are to your left side. So we're going to add this here and press down, and then I'm going to add the other one right about there for the top section, and I'm also going to add my glue. Okay, and add this one here. And so now we're going to do the same on the back. We're going to add the pockets here as well. Okay, so one along the bottom. Okay, press down, and then we're gonna put the other one here, and I'm going to kind of eyeball it and make sure it's at the same distance like the one on the front. Okay, so we're just going to add the glue, and let's go ahead and place that right here. And then I'm going to bring back my folio base, and we're going to add glue on this 1/2 inch section, on the first 1/2 inch section, and we're just going to line this up on the left side. Okay, and press down, and that is where this is going to go. I'm going to open this up and press down. So next I'm going to use a piece at 8.5 by 10 3/4, and I'm going to score this piece at 1/2 inch along the 8.5, and then I am going to use another piece, and this is going to be 8.5 by 5.5, and then I'm going to do another piece, and this is going to be 8 by 5.5. And the piece that is 8.5 by 5.5, I am going to score at 8 inches, along the 8.5, and we're gonna fold along the score line. And then the second piece that is 8 by 5.5, we're going to score at 1/2 inch along the 5.5, and we're going to fold along the score line. Now I'm going to glue these two pieces together, keeping the score line of this 1/2 inch on my right side. So we're gonna go ahead and add some glue and place this right on top. And then for the second piece, I am also going to fold along the score line. And so now I'm going to add the large piece along the left side of the bottom base. Okay, so we're gonna add the glue here and just add this piece. Okay, so I'm just gonna place it really close to that bending line. Okay, so press down, and then I am going to place this second piece on top of this whole section here. So that's gonna go onto the right side of this existing, or the one that we added. Okay, and I'm gonna place it along the bottom right here. So now we're gonna cut two pieces at 4.5 by 5 inches. So 4.5 by 5, and so then we're going to score at 1/2 inch along the 4.5, and we're going to fold along the score lines, and then we're going to add these two pieces on the flap that we added, and we're gonna place those along the top. So let's go ahead and glue one on each side. Okay, so we're gonna put one right here, press down, and then I'm going to glue the other one right over on this side. Okay, so make sure they're at the same elevation. Okay, so there we go, and then press down, and now we're gonna have this gatefold section here along the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna press down right there. So now I'm going to use a piece at 10 3/4 by 8, and for this piece we are going to score along the 8 inch side at 1/2 inch, at 4, and at 7.5, and we are just going to fold along the score line. Okay, so we're gonna fold this one back and back, and I'm going to use my white color cardstock and just cut 4 pieces at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just gonna glue these 4, and these are gonna be for picture placement. Okay, and I think for this layout it's gonna be easier to just glue this first. Okay, so we have that. I'm just going to put this one right here, and then we're gonna do these two on the other side. Okay, and more. That's gonna go right there. And so now I'm going to go ahead and bring my book back, and we're gonna open this up, and I'm going to open up this whole section right there. And then what you want to do is fold this in half, and you have this one side facing up. So here we're gonna add some tape on that 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm just gonna put my tape right here. You can do this with glue also, but I think tape will be faster to dry for this step. And then I'm gonna do the tape on the other side as well. Okay, and you want to do the tape facing up, facing the up side. And now we're gonna fold this back, and I'm going to go about 1 inch away from the bending line right there, and this is where we're gonna place this piece, maybe 1.5 inches. And I'm going to take out the tape that's going to go on the back. Okay, so we're gonna take this out, and again we're gonna go about 1 inch or 1.5 inches, and I'm just gonna place that right there. Okay, and press down. And then I'm going to remove the tape on the other side, and we're going to close, not this one, but we're gonna close this side, and then just press down. And then when we open this up, we're gonna have like a 3-dimensional page to add pictures there. So now we're gonna work on the other side of the folio, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 8.5 by 10 3/4, and we are going to score these 2 pieces at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch, 1/2 and 1 and 1/2 and 1. And then we're going to fold along the score lines here. Okay, so we have these 2, and okay, so I'm going to add this one here first. We're gonna add this one to the left side, really close to the bending line. Okay, so I'm just gonna put one right here. Press down. You can also do this with tape as well. Okay, and then press down. And then I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and add this other one and press down. Then I'm going to cut 2 pieces, and these are going to be 8 by 11, and we are going to score. Let's bring this out. So along the 11-inch side, I am going to score at 1/2 and at 3/4, and I'm going to do the same here, 1/2 and 3/4, and we are going to fold along the score lines, and then we're going to glue one on top of the other. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one on the opposite side from where I have the score lines here. I'm going to place it on top. Okay, so we're just going to join these 2, press down and open that up and press down. So now we're going to have this top and this is going to open up. We have the 1/4" gusset, and so I'm going to add the glue on the other 1/2" section, and then we're gonna glue this along the top of our folio. So we're gonna just place this on the center and then just glue this along the top right here. Okay, so we're just gonna place that right there and press down. Okay, so now we're going to start building our layers from the bottom up. I am going to start with a piece of 4.5 by 9, and so we are going to score this piece along the 4.5 at 1/2", and along the 9 we're going to do 1/2 and 8.5. And I'm gonna put this on the side, and we're going to go ahead and cut the next 2 pieces, which are going to be 2 pieces of 8.5 by 5.5. And so we're going to score these 2 along the 5.5 at 1/2". Okay, so I'm also gonna put this one here on the side. We're gonna cut all the pieces and then we're gonna put them all together. Next, I'm going to do 4 pieces of 4.25 by 5.25. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and let's see here, 4.25 by 5.25. And so we're going to score these 4 pieces at 1/2" along the 4.25. So I'm going to start with the first piece that we cut, and I'm going to cut the corners to make this into a pocket, and we're going to fold along the score lines here, and we're going to bring our book, and we're going to add these pockets on the very last layer. So we're gonna glue this one right down here, and I'm going to add the glue on these 3 pieces. Okay, and we're gonna place this on this bottom section right there. Okay, so press down, and then here we have the first layer. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to open this up, and this is going to be our second layer, and I'm going to add here the 2 pieces of 8.5 by 5.5. We are going to fold along the score lines, and we are going to add the 2 pieces right along the middle. So we're just gonna put one on each side on the middle section of the page, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 1 and 1 right here. Okay, and press down, and now we have these 2 pieces, so we're gonna press down as well, and then we are going to go ahead, close that up, and close this up, and on this top section we're gonna add the 4 small. So I am going to fold these 4 pieces along the score lines, and then we're going to glue one along the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this one at the center along the top of this top layer section, and I'm just gonna center this bit better here. Okay, and then I'm going to put the other one along the bottom. Okay, so that's gonna go right here, and then we're gonna put the other two on the sides. Okay, so we have these, and then we're gonna add the last one. On this side. And so now we have this like boxy type of page, and so there you go. So we have this layer, we have the one with the side openings, and then when we open everything up, we have that piece here. And then we're gonna close this, and we're gonna close this side, and we are ready to decorate our folio. Hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.